It's time for Sunday school. Welcome. Here we are. Let me get a little situated here. There you go. Oh, it's time to explore, to discover, to find fabulous new folks and connect with communities that are creating movements. That's right. Yay! I'm picking up the pace after a week of being relatively unwell, still managing the minimum viable, showing up and keep things going, keep things growing. Definitely not full energy, but not as bad as I used to get. Chronic bronchitis flare-ups, usually every spring and every fall. But I wasn't knocked out like that. So no fever, just unwell for a week. Maybe that was the universe's birthday gift to me to slow me down from all of the creations, and the surge of excitement was showcase. And then it's like, you speed up and then you have to stop at the red light. And then you speed up and then you have to stop at the red light. And then you speed up and you have to slow down for construction. And that's life, right? Just when you think you're going, boom, the tire falls off or goes flat, and that's why all of my work is about simplifying and restoring resilience and resilient readiness, really, and showing up regardless of what's going on, not pushing beyond your capacity, but finding your that coffee's so good. Your capacity for performance in the moments, even if they aren't quite what you wanted them to be. And the Skoolverse didn't slow down. It's still full force. And I've got some great things to share with you today here on the Sunday School Showcase Spotlight on Discovery. This year, after the 700% growth last year, Skool, Skool, that's my unicorn part colored hat here, part of Goose's school drip. If you're not familiar with Skool, you don't know what I'm talking about probably. Goose is a person who runs a community and has a CRM software extension of the platform Skool. It's called Wingman. It's very exciting. He did world tour of in real life school meetups last year. And this year they just bought a bus. Yes, a big bus. And he's driving it across country to paint and get ready to travel this country in a bus this year, doing in real life meetups. And Max and I have plans. Also, Max, are you going to come see the people? Max and I have Road Life with Dogs, a new community. And well, we started it last fall and it's faltered and been delayed. My life's big and little detours and delays. But we will be breaking free and sometime mid-year probably hitting the road to school around North America and do in real life meetups and spreading the gospel of school with Sunday school every week, and doing workshops and get-togethers and just fun hangouts around the country here in the USA, continental states, into Canada, and who knows, maybe we'll dip down to Mexico. I did finally get my new passport. That was that was me reflecting on all the stamps that didn't get added to my previous passport, thanks to global pandemic and whatnot. I remember my first passport I got just before 9/11 because we were going to go to Amsterdam for the rubber ball. And then, of course, well, that didn't happen because of that tragedy in New York City. And it's interesting sometimes plans that get pushed aside or put on pause or just canceled. Canceled. Anyhow, I'm rambling. Have another sip of coffee. Everybody take a nice deep breath. Good morning. Or evening or afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you are choosing to make it a great day because it's up to you. Nobody can do it but you. You must choose to make it a great day, come what may, because life is a grand adventure, which means it's not always pretty, it's not always pleasant, but it is a wonderful wild ride. And we are here on Skool, uplifting one another and helping one another through. That's right. There is a community there for you. Communities about almost anything. Another 1,000 communities get started each day. Evidently, another 1 million users join the platform to explore communities. Another 1 million users every 2 weeks. It is rapidly growing because it's different. And there isn't the divisiveness or the drama that you find on other feeds because there's not algorithm censorship or throttling. There's not ads in your face in your community, your competitors' ads being served to your people in your community. None of that BS. You decide what you want your community to be. And a lot of people make an outcome-based community, like learn to fix your credit or learn to launch with ease or learn to fix your back pain or learn to build your school or simplify your school building the wise way with Wendy. Yes. Or do a school quick start. There are schools about holding your breath. There are schools about doing beatbox. There are schools about trimming your donkey's hooves. There are schools about spiritual beekeeping. There are schools about mechanical crochet. There are schools about almost anything you can imagine, either outcome-based or interest-based, bringing together people around a common theme, a common interest. And of course, there's hybrids and there's networking groups, and they're working on expanding the categories. Now that they've built a lot of the core features into the platform, still keeping it simple. That's Sam Ovens is the founder, and he's all about keeping it simple. He previously had consulting.com, and he was doing the online dance of all these platforms and all these integrations and all this, that, the other, and it was just too much. And he's like, wait, let's make it simple. And here's this one thing, this one path. Super simple. Business in a box, literally. You can start a business and with no money because it's a free platform. You sign up for the 14-day free trial and boom, then you can start making money during your 14-day free trial to pay for your subscription. And you've got thousands of people. There's like what, 190,000, or let's check the current number here in Skoolers. 195.2 thousand communities are active members. These are community owners in the community Skoolers, which is a community for school owners. 192,000 people there, happy to help you grow your school, start your business, and thousands of communities designed specifically to help you step by step with templates or GPTs or group sessions, guided challenges, you name it. You can find the kind of person that resonates with you, your energy, your style, and they will help you through. Of course, it's also easy to get lost in the sea of options on Skool, which is part of why I created the Showcase, which is an elite expo of school communities that have been tried and tested by me that meet a certain level of quality standard. That I know the owners, I've talked to the owners. These aren't just a random sea of affiliate links or friends pumping up friends. We are friends pumping up friends, but that's not, there's so much more to this. It's a collaborative community convention, right? It's an expo vending. I used to do fine arts and crafts vending, and you would have to apply for the fine arts and crafts show and meet certain quality standards, and then you would get approved to be a vendor in this show, so that the people coming to the show knew that they were going to be getting something quality, not yard sale or antiques, flea market, right? That there was a certain quality of artisanship, of craftsmanship, of standards. And the same is true of the expo. I mean, on Skool, just like any other platform anywhere in the world, there are some communities that are really just funnels pushing you to buy things. There isn't really a community connection aspect to them. They're just a pitch fest. There are shady people on the platform, just like there are everywhere in life, right? Maybe even in your own family. And that's just the nature of things. So it's important to work that word of mouth. If you've been in business a while, you know that word of mouth referrals are the best. They're the bomb, because they break through that trust barrier, that trust gap. And so knowing what someone's about, and that someone else has used this, that someone else loves this about this, and that's where referrals and recommendations come in handy. And I came up with this idea for Showcase back in 2024, August of 2024, with a community, a women's network that I built, which was rapidly growing. We broke into the top 1,000 of all school communities in only 20 days, and we were well on our way before several of us had life events that caused it to crumble and collapse. But part of that was having showcase, sponsored kind of showcase classroom spaces for the women to promote their business, their brand, their project, their organization. And that's kind of what gave me the spark of this expo vending kind of extravaganza that I've named Showcase. It's a showcase of school communities. And we are going to be doing a magazine and a podcast and in real life expo gatherings in real life. Yes, real expos and workshops, summits, etc. Whatever we want, because it's a collaborative effort and exchange of ideas and things. And so if you have an idea that you would like to bring to the table, bring it and let's make it happen. Excuse me, the coffee had some air bubbles in it. Anyhow, I stray, I'm rambling away. Shall we take a look? Discovery is the theme today. Let's go ahead and screen share into the Skoolers community that I hopped into to check the number of Skoolers. So yes, this year, the focus is on polishing, on improving, on making things better, right? You set the foundations, they've set the foundations, the structure, the core things, the tiers, the payments, they've still got languages coming. But the roadmap is, pretty much the core features are set. And now it's time to improve them, boost the visibility so that people get seen more, so that they make more money, right? And everybody wins. The platform keeps growing, and it's a win-win-win-win community movement, a movement of communities that is a community movement. Yay! Yes. So, school news number 52. I'm playing with this new feature again. Oh, it's not letting me slide it over. I thought I'd be able to slide it over. Let's go back down. I could click this though. Nope. All right, let's go in here. Discovery is coming. The big focus this year is the discovery, helping you get more members, better search, new rankings, new categories. And then these are two communities that they spotlighted in the weekly edition of School News, which happens every Tuesday. But Wendy, what is discovery? Let's see, what is discovery? Discover communities. Hooray! Let me make this smaller again. It's playing with features. We're at 150%. There we go. That's better. Discover communities. How's that one? No, let's do this. So currently you can see these are a bunch of my communities over on the side and Skoolers. A couple of these are archived, but I'm pending reactivation. Pondering the pending reactivation. Discover your school's internal search engine. You can search for anything or create your own. And if you do create your own, please make sure it says Wendy Wiseman invited you here at the top so that I get 40% of your ongoing platform subscription. If you need that link, you can visit any of my communities pretty much. Oops, not this one's temporarily off, but you can see over here, there's usually a link that says start your school. And we'll get back into Showcase shortly. But as I was saying, Skoolers is the community of school owners here. That's what we looked at first. It is a private club for school owners. So not every community that is on the platform is in Skoolers. Some people opt out. Some people are kind of, you know, have quiet underground communities, I guess. But this is where Skoolers help one another answer questions. Matthew Thompson is doing school stories videos. You can find those on YouTube. You can find the school news on YouTube. And there's just the thread of experiences or questions that people have using the platform Skool and starting and operating and growing communities on the platform. So to be a part of Skoolers, you have to be an owner of a school community. And back to discovery, which is where you can discover all of the amazing school communities that are out there. See, currently it starts just in the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, ranking of all of school. And they're going to mix that up so that you're not seeing the same schools every time you land on this page. Like when you go to hobbies, it's the same thing. 1, 2, 3, the top 30 communities in each category. There's not a whole lot of change. So you're going to see the same communities almost every time you come, but they're working on some new algorithms to help showcase smaller schools that are growing so that they have increased visibility. They're reconsidering these 9 categories because as Skool as a platform is growing, there's too much gray area between a lot of these. Like there's networking is kind of relationships and kind of tech and kind of money and kind of, self-improvement. And there's some gray areas, and some people got into the relationships category to game it, to win school games and to increase their ranking when they weren't really focused on relationships. They were focused on money. So they're rethinking the hobbies. I saw that highlighted and it came out of my mouth. They're rethinking the categories, reworking the categories, and asking for community input in the process. Because Sam gets on calls. He'll go into groups and say, hey, I'm on a Zoom, I have some questions. And he uses community input to steer the improvements made for the communities. And that's a win-win-win, right? So currently you can see their hobbies: music, money, spirituality, tech, health, sports, self-improvement, relationships. And that's going to be changing as they refresh and improve, refresh and revitalize the school search and discovery. There's 1,000 communities. Let's see, let's go to 34 pages. Beyond the Detox is number 1,000. So it's very exciting when you're in the top 1,000 communities here. I've been there, and it is a rush, but you can also get caught up in these metrics of star chasing, which is being in the top 30% or something. It's making it on your here. Let's just get over my stumbling. my mouth stumbling around. And take a look, top 1% of discovery. So that means that you're going to be in those top few pages of any category. These are the emojis here. This is the school games page that shows over the 90 days, the winners, the top 5 winners get an all expense paid trip to LA for a one-day mastermind with Alex Hormozy, Sam Ovens, and the other school games winners. Very exciting stuff. And you win the school games by 90 days growth, the MRR growth over 90 days. So it's not about making the most money. It's about having a quality community that's sustainable, that's engaged, that's alive, that's growing, that's thriving, right? And that's how you win the school games in one of these categories. Each of these categories has 5 winners. Yeah. And they get to go to LA. It's very exciting. I got to visit school headquarters, not as a games winner, but previously this community, Skoolers, used to be the school community and the school games community. And when you got to level 7, there was an unlock on the leaderboard, which gave you a visit to school headquarters. And I did that on Friday the 13th of September 2024. It was very exciting. A little overwhelming, a little bit like, wow, I was still very new to the platform. So let's take a peek at the new improved school discovery and search, as discussed on School News episode 52. Yes, 1 million people visit Discovery daily. So that's why a lot of new members to school communities, about 30%, come from school native search and discovery, either clicking through people's profiles or the discovery pages or search terms in the discovery. That's how I was able to grow so quickly. I targeted women and networking and longevity and burnout and some other key words that helped me really rocket up in the rankings back in August of 2024. And then of course they changed, the algorithm changed, and they were like creating the categories and things. There's changes, the growing pains that we went through over the past 2 years while they were getting these foundations set. And now they're going to be focusing on improving it. So that instead of just the ranking, they'll be showing you trending communities. So communities on the rise, communities that are kind of thriving, instead of just ones that have been ranked there at number 1 forever, like that pickleball school that you see every time forever as number 1. Powerful stuff. Working on categories, working on boosting visibility for the community owners, and attribution accuracy. What that means is where the traffic is coming from. So they're working on more accuracy as far as the attribution of where the new members are coming from. So obviously my morning mouth and brain aren't quite back up to par, but I'm still in that, recovering from the past 10 days. Pretty much April. So I do these broadcast notes every week with the school news, and I do them during the broadcast, and then they're published and ready while you wait for the replay if you're not able to attend live. So people get the lowdown, the scoop, and you can see we were talking a lot about discovery. See, this is the attribution I was talking about, direct. They're working on improving that, so you know a little bit more about what direct means. And powerful analytics, powerful metrics, powerful tracking, so that you know where to devote your attention. So yes, they're working on discovery algorithms, category improvements, notification improvements, just improvements. Here's our co-host, Mr. Maximilian. He's done surveying the alley to keep us safe, to make sure our broadcast is safe from cats down below. Mr. Maximilian, on with the show. Yes, thank you. Thank you, sir. And then schools of the week they look at. So WISE Skool Building here is a free public community. What that means is anybody can see these, and the search engine spiders crawl and index the posts, the comments, the interactions. So by being an active member here in this community, you are increasing your visibility. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to show you what it means to be public. That means that if I hop over here to this incognito window, you can see in the upper right corner, I'm not logged into the platform. I'm not joined the group, and yet I'm able to go and look through anything that's unlocked, like the YouTube Vault, which is a convenient way to come and watch all of these school news episodes. Just click, 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 without all of the noise on the YouTube platform, right? So you can just watch them here natively instead of having all of the ads and ads and prompts to come watch my show. I've got to catch up. Some things slipped through the cracks in the last few days. I got to catch up on those. These episodes as well. I've got some catching up to do here, but you can come and watch these without all of the noise of the YouTube platform, right? So you're looking at this versus all of this, watch this, blink, 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 pay attention to me, pay attention to me, right? So, and then it automatically starts playing.
Right,
so that's part of the power. Let's close that. Ooh, and now I have to start sharing again. Very exciting. Very exciting stuff. Scrambling. Hi, school. That was a little overwhelming, all my voice. I could have hit mute, but I'm obviously not functioning at full capacity today. But here we are again. Please come join the WISE Skool Building Hub. When you do, you are able to interact. You can boost your visibility, and guides are allowed to share about their communities. If you upgrade here, once you join, you have the option to upgrade for more access to me, for school building chats, for posting with links in the community. So that's a promotional bonus. And yes, if you join annual, you get a showcase booth. This VIP is just more access to me, one-to-one, monthly support, just greater access to the vast sea of knowledge in my brain about community building. I've been building and working with people for decades. So, and I've been solid on Skool for over 2 years. I was on Circle before that. I've done Facebook groups and all sorts of things. I've done forums way back in the day in the 90s. I was content manager, content producer, and then senior content producer for a team managing online communities and membership sites for a major New York publisher. So I'm not new to this stuff. I'm just not your bro hustle 20-something. I don't come from sales and marketing. I come from the arts and the Gen X generation. So my style's a little different, right? I'm 50 plus, getting close to that 6-0. So my energy, my methodologies are a little different than the Bro Hustle Club. You know, Hormozy's stuff is really focused at the younger set so that guys can get set and become the millionaires while they're young, and not have a lot of the challenges that many of us in our 50s are facing. Because the world is your oyster these days. It's easier than ever to succeed if you just do the work. And Skool is making it easier than ever by, you know, you can create a community for free, and then it's only $9 a month or $99 a month. But for $9 a month, you can be making thousands of dollars each month, right? However much effort you want to put into it to create the return. So, and I'm here to help with the quick start. I'm going to be rebooting this classroom and refreshing it with a more quick start focus. This is a Community Catalyst Challenge that you get for free that just kind of walks you through checking in your current situation and making sure you're on track. You can go through this again and again and again. There's the YouTube vault we already took a look at. You can get your quick start here. And then I'm cleaning up a lot of this stuff is draft right now. Good things coming. The School Quick Start community to help you just really walk through the 1, 2, 3. A profitable school quick start is pretty simple. Most of us overcomplicate it, and I'm here to help you not do that. You just start with these external purpose and positioning attraction elements, the discovery description here, the about page here, which this serves to get them to read the about page, to click onto this page. This page gets them to click join and come inside, and then you want your welcome post and then a short initiation journey, right? And then you create the conversations and you gather the information, you start building the relationships and offer the upgrades, offer extended support, offer the VIP tier track, whatever it is you've got. Maybe you have products that you're just going to plop in the classroom, and that's the way you're going to go about it. Let's see what I've got set up. I haven't finished setting this up yet, but oh, what is this? Unlock at level 3. Oh, yes, I didn't finish that. Yeah, see, with VIP, you get the hotline, which is one-to-one advisory support 24/7 with me. Access to chat when the question arises. You just shoot it off in a text or the messaging platform, the DMs, and we work on it together. So, yeah. I've got some work to do here. It's a new community, very new community, but you don't need much to get going. And you can see when you join a community, you have this guided instructions. And then when you join as a VIP of any of my communities, you, of course, get a showcase booth. And the showcase here is where you put your school in the spotlight, where you discover schools like I was talking about, the Elite Expo. And I have to change the language on that. Sorry, my brain did a... Yes, $5 a month to promote your school, special offers, and then $50 a year for the booth and the more cross-platform. Go Wendy's mouth today. Let's see, is my coffee empty yet? Cross-platform promotions. There you go, like the podcast, the magazine, summits, or other special roundtable events, things that were special events. You can run your special events on the calendar as a VIP, and all kinds of other great stuff. So this is what, $30 a year versus $50 a year. So it's kind of a no-brainer to just jump on the VIP, and you can get a first page forever placement still with the featured VIP. And there's 50% affiliate earning. So if you refer someone who jumps into the featured VIP through the classroom, then you make $100. Basically. So this is a wonderful way to fund your school creation. You can refer someone who, here it is, unlocked for 200 VIP featured promo booth. This is a one-time, not a monthly or annual recurring subscription. This is one-time flat fee. Affiliate earning, you get $100. So if you're thinking of starting a school, you could refer someone who has a school and they buy this, and then you get your $100, and then you can purchase your quick start with me through a special link, and we can get you set up. And then you can refer a couple more people, and then you can get your own featured promo booth. And basically, you haven't spent any of your own money. You've just spent the affiliate referral earning. So when you do purchase this, you go right where this tile is until this first page is full. These are the first page forever featured founders. right there. Boom, 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 boom. They know the value of this public community, the visibility boost. As school grows, the power of placement here is incredible. I was just wiping some dust off because the sun's coming in and it was becoming dust screen. The dust screen protector was popping all the dust off and giving me a little flurry show. So you can see here that Heather DeRocco's AI in Wonderland and Rebecca Batista's Unmuted Money and Mary Nunnally's Connected Through Play. And happy birthday, Roger Hurd. Oneness Works. It is his birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. So you want to come check that out to feel the connection most people miss. That's a new community that I've been working with him to grow. The Smell of Money. This is amazing. Mompreneurs who want predictable cash flow, confident money decisions, and a simple way to do that. Yeah. Check it out. She is posting regularly, so you can find her posts. Premium and VIP members get 4 categories where they can post with links: spotlight, swag, specials, events. This is my announcement category. The Plaza and the shout out community are open. You know, think about it. If you're at a state fair or somewhere, you go to the food court, or there's a little plaza area where you can sit and talk about the things that you've seen and maybe go your own separate ways and come back and meet again and have another conversation. And that's what happens in the plaza. And shout outs is for shouting out the fabulous folks that you've seen or experiences you've had, and you want to shout them out. Now, standard members are not allowed to post links unless I've specifically invited link posting, because we don't want this to turn into another one of those pitch fests. This is an elite expo, not a pitch fest promo. Pushy. The same thing over and over and over. And boom, boom, boom. There's a little more style, finesse. That's what I'm looking to create here. Something fun. And put a spotlight on your own community, your community members, things that have been going on, wins or whatever. Give away freebies. Something we all get is what swag stands for. It's just a little more inspiring than a freebies category. Specials, of course, special this weekend only. And then, of course, you want to have links that actually expire or come in and edit your post if you do that. And events, current or past. I've been putting these replays in here, replays of events. You can see that Lisa and Kara posted about some upcoming events, and Lydia's posted in here. And we've got some growth going on. It's very exciting. Now, every Wednesday, we have a coffee snack chat in the plaza. However, you also can start a coffee snack chat anytime with the link that's here. I've made that invitation, and I'm going to make another post and a video about how that works and how to go about that, so that if you notice that some people are online that you want to hang out with, you can post that you're hosting a snack chat and then just go live and see who shows up, that you can strike up a conversation. So that's a pretty cool thing. And the classroom booths are styled a lot of different ways. I start by just putting the about page in there so that there's something there, and then you can craft your community however you wish. Heather has created this wonderful journey of tumbling down the AI rabbit hole, and it's a fun little journey. If you think about a community fair, state fair, or convention, or vendor expo, or any of those kinds of events, you think about having a booth, or the booths that you go visit, they usually give you something for free so that you remember them, or so that it's a magnet on the refrigerator, or a pen you use every day that keeps their name. And they provide some kind of unique, fun experience. Maybe sometimes there will be, like games. You spin a wheel to see what kind of swag you win or whatever. And you want to think about that with your booth here too. You can see that for newer ones, I just start with an about page, kind of copying the about page so that there are links there while you design your own unique space to attract the right people. That's what this is about. You can see some other examples. You can see that you don't have to have a booth yet to secure your spot with one of the special launch founder offers are over, but there are still some specials while we fill this space up. You can see here that SkoolMagazine has two communities, the SkoolMagazine community where the team learns how to make magazines, and then the Read SkoolMagazine community where you can find all of these episodes. So this is a little different kind of space. Then you can see here, Skooly has the new Skooly, I put this together for Joe. It's a little preview of some of the features that you get on the different tiers. And of course, the Join Now link. So that one is growing and changing. He's been building so many new releases. He's so hard at work. It's amazing what he's doing. If you don't know about Skooly, the Chrome extension, check it out. Powerful voice messages in the DM and the community and tagging members and all sorts of incredible things. Will has some videos here that give you a kind of a tour about what he's doing and how to bridge the gap, and you get to listen to his wonderful voice.
Who determines what actions you'll take. My name is Will Carter. I run the Unshakeable Entrepreneurs community here.
Yes, so you want to come and listen to that. And it's a wonderful journey as well. Just giving you all of this information, telling you more about what you'll experience in the community. Let's see, who else has a unique space so far? Lydia has some videos up. Very nice, a whole preview of, there's a 2-minute inner flow. There's a deep sleep club preview, which you can find also in the classroom. Here in the, oops, I hit the wrong button. Featured founders and friends, an alphabetical booth guide, and then freebies. This link down here, some freebies offered by some of our people. We've got the SkoolMagazine there, the due diligence with AI, and the Deep Sleep Club. Because these will get buried in the classroom as we grow. There, you can come here to find the list and then click through to the classroom. And you can see that there's little sample audios. She talks all about it and then gives some sample audios to listen to. And they're shorter than the full thing, but they're still incredibly soothing. And there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these. It's really wonderful. And you can just listen to them. It's like 30 seconds. See, I could turn this music off. Soothing. Yes, there you go. So come check that out. And that's about it. Discover Discovery and watch for the new improvements in Discovery and School Native Search. And come discover the showcase. Join us. You don't have to have a school community to join. Again, this is another public community, so you can come and browse without actually joining. But you want to join now. And when you refer people and they join the $5 a month or the VIP $50 a year, you get 50% affiliate referral earning on that. 50% of the $200 First Page Forever prioritized promotion one time instead of annual recurring. No recurring subscription with the VIP Elite purchase. It's a one-time purchase for your featured promo booth. So think long-term, have some vision with this, folks. Skool is a new platform, rapidly growing. This is a new project that is slowly coming together with gigantic vision. These are some of the attractions that are coming your way. Well, all of this has gotten pushed back a little bit. The magazine, I will get it together this month for the featured founders. And summits, anthology, probably. I've participated in a lot of anthologies and I can see doing that. But these are some attractions that I imagine happening. Ambassadors doing advertising together. And let's just move that right up there. A summit, the magazine, the podcast, Showcase presents events in real life and online, right? Whether those are little workshops or roundtables or special showcase, special showcase coming your way. And this is just kind of a roadmap of attractions that I've thought about. If you have ideas, please come participate. I'm looking for the showcase squad, people to come together and put the productions together, right? You have so many different parts to putting on a production. There's the visionary and the organizer and the PA and the director and the sponsor and so many different things. So come get your own promotional booth. Explore the expo in this little quick intro kind of walk through, meet and mingle in the plaza, say hello, visit booths, and then give them a shout out, explore the community boards, see what's happening, who's doing what, and why you want to get in here quick. The sooner you get in, the more visibility you're going to get, because the longer the search engine has been recognizing that you're present here, and it's going to be prioritizing your results in searches and AI, because you've been demonstrating that presence and feeding it information so it knows more about you. This just walks you through how to use the community, how to explore the expo, and of course, get your own promotional booth. So there you have it. That is our Sunday school. We covered a lot today, even with my verbal stumbling. I hope you've enjoyed this random rambling episode with me, Wendy. You can find me at WISE. That's my profile. And that is the spotlight on current communities that I'm highlighting. I have quite a few projects going on all the time. I'm helping quite a few other school owners build or grow their community, get the quick start going, or just figure out what they want to do and get started on this incredible new platform. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, if you're curious about school, hop on. You can see below that, there's a link that says connect.wisewithwendy.com. It's a redirect to my booking link. So you can connect with me on a 15, 20-minute connection call where we get to know one another a little bit better and see how we can help one another. Yeah? Sounds good. Book one today. Connect.wisewithwendy.com. Come browse the showcase, join, invite your friends, bring more people. And we are getting things growing on with the show. Make every day a Wednesday.